What we miss are the diaries of those in the moments of deep desperation, neediness. Because most people don't have the tools or the capacity to speak out. Before these handheld cell phone recorders, everything I've ever recorded has been on a handheld cell phone. People had to, set up some equipment, have some recording stuff, ready to go. Now we can get live, instantaneous, right now. Accounts of how people are feeling. And maybe there's some value in that. Maybe there really is some value in that. Because I would say, in the past, prior to people having this ability to just record live instantaneously, we had to interpret. Somebody interpreted it. Usually a doctor or a coroner or, family member that had at least some biases. Who's ever going to be completely objective? But now we got live, real time, right now assessments. And I guess what I want to say is, seems like we're living in a foolish world. We got privileged people who really don't have to work, pretending to be important. Guide us on our way. Oh, you little peons, this is the way you should do things. Can you imagine? And I know this will register with my fellow working human beings who have had to struggle to survive. Can you imagine having to listen to these people who've never really worked? They never had to worry. They've never had to worry about money or anything else. And they're going to dictate to us how things should work. Oh, man. World's all backwards. It's kind of like, I forget who it was that said it, but, we should have all been born old and then died young. Because all the good shit happens when you're young. Boy, I forget exactly how to phrase that, but yeah, anticipation. So what are we gonna do with this mess called America? Land of the free, home of the brave. It sounds good. It sounds pretty good. And we all bought in. But what really is the truth? Doesn't every country promote itself? Or at least the people, that have the reins of power. Of course, they don't want to lose the reins, so they got to make their country important. They got to make sure that, retain some power. But, The truth is, and we all know this, we all know this, it's only the worst of us, the worst among us, the worst fucking human beings that seek that power. It's just a fact. Look at them. I mean, Bill Clinton getting blowjobs in the White House. And I could name another half dozen politicians just off the top of the head and all the crazy shit they've done. But what has America become? And boy, that presupposes, that America was something at one point. You gotta make, people are people. They all want to have families. They want the families to do well. They love their kids, and so it's been a big propaganda show here in America. It's just somehow we get more successful advertisers that convinced all of us that we're special. Well, I'll tell you what, we're not. In fact, we're subpar. We're below average. If you take all the humans on the planet, I mean, even in Africa where they don't have much education, take all the humans on the planet, average them out, come up with a number. The average American is subpar. Now, we have some extraordinary Americans, no doubt about it. But what's really sad, the delusional state that the average American lives in, and you really don't get it until you go live in 6 other countries, which I have. We're a mediocre country with a great marketing machine. And that's it. The true science developments, the greatest technology, all the artistic achievements, except for Hollywood, because everybody from those other countries moved here and started running Hollywood, come from other countries. Primarily Japan, Korea, and now China. China's getting into the game too. So, what a mess. And we think we're all so special. Go live in any of those countries, and or a couple other ones. Mexico's got a whole bunch of smart people. They're basically taking over California, retaking California. They're yeah, it's pretty amazing. But you have to go live with the people. And I had the good fortune to be able to teach in schools in several countries, around the countries, to get a good sense of, America is fucked. This arrogance we've had has allowed people to just, the average intelligence of the average student to just degraded to a point where it's horrible. I mean, if they ran into somebody their age in a class, same subject. One would get an F, probably 0%. One would get 100%. Guess which one? Yeah, we've let our children go to sleep. They don't realize. Yeah, we still need to work at it. We need to have a work ethic. And I think, boy, I don't know what happened. I mean, I feel like my generation came up with a work ethic. I worked hard, but since then, so I was born in '59, and but it sure seems that man, we've raised a generation of fucking idiots, self-important, delusional idiots, and they have no idea about the brain power, the intelligence of the average Asian. Wow. It's all going to come to an end when the dollar crashes. That's the only thing that's keeping this whole fucking show alive. Americans think they're so goddamn smart because of the dollar. But when the dollar ends, it's going to be a nation of ignorant fucking peasants. That's all I have to say.